Chosen one. Sunday is a big day. Pay attention. From the moment you woke up today and saw this message, something inside of you shifted. You know it's not by accident that you are here, listening, reading, and absorbing these words. Sunday is not just another day of the week. For you, the chosen one, Sunday carries a weight, an energy, a frequency that can change the direction of your journey. This moment marks a turning point, a gateway where paths converge and open toward a future you might have felt but never fully understood. What is about to unfold is not just information, but alignment. It is a call, a reminder, a confirmation that everything leading you here has been preparing you for what comes next. Every thought, every challenge, every strange sign you have noticed in recent days is now coming together. Sunday is the day the energy locks in, the day momentum gathers, the day a new phase begins. Before we go deeper, I want you to stay with me through this entire message. Watch until the end, because each part builds upon the last. And I also want you to do something powerful. In the comments, write your warmest wishes and the number 66. This isn't just a symbolic action. It is a declaration, a vibration, a ripple into the universe itself. When you pour your heart's desire into words and seal it with the energy of 66, you activate the flow of possibility. You set into motion the invisible forces that have been waiting for your command. It is not about random luck. It is about alignment, about tuning yourself to the frequency of creation. And as you release your wish, it begins to take form in ways you may not yet see, energizing the universe to respond. This is your moment to claim it, to step into the truth that your voice is powerful, your desires are valid, and your spirit is recognized. Now, chosen one, understand why Sunday matters. Throughout time, certain days hold energy unlike others. They are thresholds where the ordinary dissolves and the extraordinary begins to take shape. For you, this Sunday is not like last week, and it will not be like the ones ahead. It is unique, stamped into your timeline with intention. This day carries resonance that matches your current season, your current transformation, your current calling. The signs have been subtle but persistent. The sudden bursts of intuition, the repetition of numbers you've been noticing, the dreams that felt more real than imagination. These are not coincidences. They are confirmations. They are whispers to remind you that something larger is unfolding and that you have been chosen to feel it, to live it, and to embody it. Think about how far you've come. There were times when you doubted everything, times when you questioned if you were even moving in the right direction. The weight of silence, of confusion, of waiting seemed unbearable. But you didn't give up. You didn't turn your back on your inner voice. You kept walking, even when the path was unclear. And that persistence has brought you here, to the threshold of Sunday. What you will encounter is not random. It is a reward, a release, and a revelation. This day holds keys that unlock doors you have been pressing against for months, maybe even years. The patterns of your past, the struggles you endured, all align into a breakthrough energy that becomes undeniable. You will feel it, not just in thought, but in your body, your spirit, and your environment. Sunday is an activation point. The energy of Sunday is cyclical, like a wave building momentum before it crests. You may have already felt it rising, an anticipation you cannot explain, a pull that brings both excitement and a little unease. That is how you know it is real. When transformation is near, the atmosphere around you shifts. People may act differently. Conversations may seem charged with hidden meaning. Even time itself feels like it moves in unusual patterns. Pay attention to those subtle details. The universe has a way of speaking softly before it speaks loudly. Right now, you are being tuned, positioned, and prepared. By the time Sunday fully arrives, the alignment will be complete, and you will step into a current that carries you further than you could move on your own. Chosen one, you have always carried something inside you that sets you apart. Perhaps you have struggled to fit in, or perhaps you have felt unseen despite the depth of who you are. But the truth is, you were never meant to blend into the background. You were meant to radiate, to stand out, to be a vessel of something larger than yourself. Sunday is when that reality rises to the surface. The people around you may not fully understand it, but they will sense it. They will notice a change in your energy, a glow in your presence, a strength in your words. Do not shrink back when this happens. Do not hide yourself. This is not the time to doubt. This is the time to embody the fullness of who you are. The very reason you were chosen is because you can carry this energy, because you can hold this light. There is also something about Sunday that connects to cycles of endings and beginnings. For you, this may manifest as closure, doors that finally shut on old situations, clarity that allows you to release what has been holding you, peace that frees you from burdens you thought you would carry forever. And on the other side of that closure, a new opening appears. New opportunities, new alignments, new connections that match the person you have become. This is why the day is so powerful. It is not just about one event or one experience. It is about a complete shift in the atmosphere of your life. A before and after moment, one you will look back on and say, "That was the day everything changed." You may be wondering what exactly will happen, what form this shift will take. The answer is not the same for everyone, but the principle is the same. Energy aligns with intention. Some of you will experience breakthroughs in your relationships, finally finding harmony, or meeting someone who carries the same frequency as you. Some of you will see movement in your career or purpose, doors opening that you thought were closed, chances appearing out of nowhere. For others, it may be deeply internal, clarity, peace, healing, and a release of long-held pain. No matter the form, it will be undeniable. You will know it when it comes because it will feel like the missing piece sliding into place. You will feel lighter, clearer, stronger, and more aligned than you have in years. Understand this: the chosen ones are not called by accident. The very struggles you endured were not meaningless. They shaped you, refined you, tested you, and proved that you could handle the weight of this calling. That is why you are being positioned now. You are not being elevated just for yourself, but for others as well. Your journey, your story, your breakthrough will ripple outward and touch lives you may never even meet. That is the nature of chosen energy. It multiplies. It blesses not just the vessel, but everyone connected to it. As you step into this Sunday, carry that awareness with you. Recognize that your rise is not selfish, it is necessary. The universe needs you in your fullness, shining without hesitation. As Sunday approaches, you may feel the pressure increase. Challenges may even appear suddenly, almost as if something is trying to stop you. Do not be fooled. Opposition often shows up right before the breakthrough. Resistance is confirmation that you are close. It is the final test, the last storm before the clearing. When you feel that weight, do not despair. Instead, let it remind you that the shift is near. Hold your ground, keep your focus, and trust the process. Sunday is coming, and nothing can stop what has already been set into motion. Chosen one, you may think you are waiting for Sunday, but in truth, Sunday is waiting for you. It has been written into your path, marked for your arrival, sealed with your name. Everything you need is already within you. The alignment is already happening. The universe is already moving on your behalf. All you need to do is step into it with faith, with awareness, with courage. Pay attention to the signs, the whispers, the nudges that guide you. Do not dismiss the synchronicities, the repeating messages, the subtle confirmations. They are all part of the preparation, all part of the unfolding. Trust them. Trust yourself. Trust the process. And as you carry this awareness, know that this is only the beginning. What happens on Sunday is not the end of your journey, but the ignition of something far greater. It is the spark that lights the flame, the shift that sets a new cycle into motion. The days and weeks to come will reveal more, and the path will continue to expand. But Sunday will always be the anchor point, the day you will remember as the moment everything began to move. Chosen one, this is your time. Pay attention, stay present, be ready. Because Sunday is not just another day, it is the big day, the day that changes everything. Chosen one, the momentum that builds towards Sunday is unlike anything you have felt before. You may sense the pressure of it even now, as though the air around you is charged, as though something invisible is aligning in perfect silence. Do not mistake this quietness for emptiness. It is the stillness before breakthrough. The universe often prepares in silence what it intends to reveal in power. Every breath you take between now and Sunday is pulling you closer to that moment, tuning your energy, aligning your spirit, and centering your mind. That is why you feel restless at times, why you sense both anticipation and unease. It is the stretching that happens before the expansion, the tension that must build before the release. Understand that Sunday is not about ordinary rhythm. It is about appointed time. There is a difference between just living day after day and walking into a day that has been set apart for you. When you live in ordinary rhythm, life feels repetitive, predictable, sometimes even stagnant. But when you step into appointed time, everything changes. The pace quickens, the energy sharpens, opportunities converge, and clarity arrives. That is what Sunday carries. It is not routine. It is alignment. It is a day that has been marked out for your awakening, for your elevation, for your unveiling. Chosen one, you are walking into a day where destiny unfolds before your eyes. Think of how many times in your life you have felt on the edge of something greater. The moments where you said to yourself, "Something is coming, I can feel it," but you didn't yet see the evidence. This is one of those moments, except it will not pass as before. This time, the shift is real. This time, the breakthrough is not delayed. This Sunday will bring what others could not, because you are now in alignment with who you truly are. You are no longer chasing shadows or holding on to old weight. You are standing lighter, clearer, stronger. That is why this Sunday is different. You are prepared for it in ways you were not before. The universe only reveals when the vessel is ready, and chosen one, you are ready. You may have noticed how your thoughts have been sharper recently. Ideas that seemed out of reach before are now coming with clarity. You may be dreaming vividly or feeling emotions rise to the surface that you thought you had buried. Pay attention to these things. They are signals that the atmosphere is shifting, that your inner world is preparing to receive what the outer world is about to bring. Every thought, every emotion, every sign is part of the preparation. You are not being overwhelmed. You are being awakened. When Sunday arrives, it will all make sense. You will understand why you felt such intensity, why you carried such anticipation. It was all pointing you toward this moment. Chosen one. There is also something important about the timing of this season. You may not realize it, but you have been moving in cycles. Some of these cycles have felt heavy, repetitive, almost as though you were stuck. But the reason is clear. You were not meant to break through until now. Every cycle you endured was preparation for the new cycle that begins this Sunday. The struggles were not wasted. The waiting was not wasted. The lessons were not wasted. They were building you, shaping you, refining you. You were gathering the strength, the clarity, and the resilience to carry what comes next. That is why you could not break through earlier. You were still being formed. Now, the formation is complete, and the shift is here. Do not underestimate the weight of this. When you walk into Sunday, you are walking into a pivot point in your life. After this, nothing will look the same, and nothing will feel the same. Some people will no longer resonate with your energy, and that is okay. Some doors will close permanently, and that is okay. What matters is the alignment of your path. What matters is that you are moving in the direction of your calling, no longer delayed by distractions or held back by fear. That clarity is priceless, and it is the gift Sunday brings. You may lose what is no longer aligned, but you will gain what is truly yours. That exchange is the essence of transformation. You may find yourself reflecting on past struggles as Sunday draws near. This is natural. Sometimes the mind tries to revisit old pain right before a breakthrough, almost as if testing your resolve. Do not allow yourself to sink into regret or self-doubt. Instead, see those memories for what they are. Proof that you survived, proof that you endured, proof that you are still standing. Let them strengthen you rather than weaken you. Let them remind you of the resilience that carried you here. When the shift happens, you will see how every moment of struggle had meaning. You will recognize that nothing was wasted. Even the darkest nights were seeds planted for the dawn that is now rising. Chosen one. Sunday is also a mirror. It will reflect back to you who you truly are. If you have doubted your worth, Sunday will confirm it. If you have questioned your purpose, Sunday will clarify it. If you have feared your path, Sunday will steady it. You will see yourself more clearly than ever before, not through the lens of others' opinions, not through the weight of comparison, but through the truth of who you are. And once you see it, you cannot unsee it. You cannot return to old ways of hiding or doubting. You will walk forward with new confidence, new authority, new peace. That is the gift of this appointed time. And understand this: the universe is not just aligning things around you, it is aligning things within you. The shift is not only external, it is internal. That means the peace you have longed for, the clarity you have needed, the joy you thought was gone, all of it begins to return. It begins to flow back into your spirit, into your mind, into your body. This is why the chosen ones often look renewed, even transformed, after moments like these. Because the change is not superficial, it is foundational. It alters the very frequency you carry. And as your frequency rises, everything in your life rises with it. Relationships, opportunities, creativity, health, all of it responds to the shift within you. Do not be surprised if, in the days leading up to Sunday, you feel waves of both heaviness and lightness. That is the transition. You may feel the weight of what you are leaving behind, but also the anticipation of what is to come. That tension is normal. It is the final stretch before release. Trust it. Embrace it. Do not run from the intensity. Allow it to flow through you. By the time Sunday arrives, you will feel the release, the lift, the freedom. It will be undeniable. You will know in your spirit that you have crossed a threshold and that nothing will hold you the way it once did. Chosen one, everything is aligning. The preparation is complete. The energy is rising. The universe is ready. Sunday is the day, and you are the one. Pay attention. Be present. Trust the process. Because when the moment comes, you will not miss it. You will recognize it. You will feel it. And you will step into it fully, knowing that this was always meant for you. This is the shift, the awakening, the breakthrough. This is the day you will always remember. Sunday is a big day. Pay attention. Chosen one, as the days narrow and Sunday draws closer, you will notice the intensity of life increase. This is no accident. The energy of transformation never slips quietly into place. It arrives with signs, with shifts, with subtle but undeniable movements all around you. Pay close attention, because the universe is communicating. You may hear words repeated in conversations with different people. You may see numbers following you everywhere. You may experience moments of deep déjà vu that make you pause. These are confirmations. These are the gentle reminders that you are in alignment with the appointed day. Sunday is not only marked in the heavens, it is echoing in your daily life, waiting for you to notice. Think of the times you have felt overlooked, underestimated, or misunderstood. Those times when it seemed like no one saw the depth of your heart, the power of your spirit, or the weight of your potential. This Sunday is the day that veil lifts. You are stepping into visibility, chosen one. It is not that you were not worthy before. It is that the time was not yet ripe. Timing is everything, and this moment has been waiting for you as much as you have been waiting for it. The universe knew that only after the trials, only after the refinement, only after the lessons could you hold this energy. Now you are ready, and Sunday is the platform where your true essence shines without restraint. As you prepare, know this truth. Great shifts often arrive wrapped in ordinary days. You may wake up on Sunday to a sky that looks familiar, to a routine that feels normal, but the undercurrent of energy will be different. Beneath the surface, doors are swinging open, alignments are being made, and your life is tilting toward breakthrough. Do not let the ordinary disguise fool you. The extraordinary is woven into it. You may not see it all at once, but you will feel it. A sense of clarity, a surge of strength, a recognition that the path ahead is opening. That is how you know you are standing in the middle of the shift. The unseen becomes felt, and the felt becomes undeniable. Chosen one, there will be moments leading up to this day where you may feel tested. Old doubts may resurface. People from your past may reappear. or sudden challenges may come to distract you. This is the universe's way of making sure you are anchored, not to discourage you, but to confirm that you are steady enough to move forward. Consider it the final test before promotion. Do not be shaken by it. Instead, recognize it for what it is, proof that you are closer than ever. Breakthroughs are always preceded by pressure. The intensity is confirmation, not rejection. It means the shift is real and it is near. The beauty of Sunday is that it does not only change your external circumstances, it transforms your inner world. Imagine the relief of finally releasing what you have carried for so long. Imagine the peace of no longer being tied to cycles that drained you. Imagine the strength of stepping into your identity fully, without apology. This is the atmosphere Sunday carries. It is not just about gaining something new. It is about being freed from what no longer serves you. And that freedom, chosen one, is priceless. With it comes the ability to create, to connect, to live fully in your calling. This is the reason Sunday matters. It is not just an event, it is an unlocking. As you walk into this shift, you may notice people responding to you differently. Some will be drawn to your energy, sensing the change even if they cannot explain it. Others may distance themselves, unable to handle the frequency you now carry. Do not chase those who fall away. Do not dilute yourself to keep their comfort. When Sunday's energy settles in you, it will naturally align you with those who are meant to walk beside you in this new season. Let the shifts in your relationships happen. They are not losses, they are realignments. Every person who remains, every new connection that enters, will resonate with the truth of who you are becoming. Chosen one, you may also find that creativity flows more easily, that ideas and visions arrive effortlessly. This is because the fog of confusion is lifting. What once felt blocked is now opening. What once seemed impossible now feels attainable. This is the clarity that comes with alignment. It is as though the universe clears the static so you can finally hear the frequency clearly. Pay attention to the ideas that come. Write them down, act on them, trust them. They are not random thoughts. They are guidance. They are keys meant for you, arriving in the perfect moment. By Sunday, that clarity will only deepen, and you will feel yourself stepping into a new level of purpose. It is important to remember that this journey is not about perfection. Do not pressure yourself to have everything figured out before Sunday. That is not the point. The point is openness, readiness, willingness. The universe does not need you to be flawless. It needs you to be available. What matters is your awareness, your choice to step forward, your decision to embrace the moment rather than shrink from it. That choice is what unlocks the energy of Sunday. That is what sets everything into motion. So release the need to control every detail and instead choose trust. Trust the timing, trust the process, trust yourself. Chosen one, Sunday is more than a date on the calendar. It is a divine appointment, a crossing point between who you have been and who you are becoming. It is the moment where preparation meets opportunity, where struggle meets release, where silence meets revelation. You have walked through fire, and now you are stepping into light. You have endured nights of doubt, and now you are waving to clarity. You have carried weight long enough, and now it is being lifted. This is not just another day. This is the day the shift becomes visible. This is the day you remember forever. Sunday is the big day. Pay attention. Chosen one, as you draw closer to Sunday, You may feel as though you are standing between two worlds. One part of you is still connected to the life you've known, the patterns you've repeated, and the weight you've carried. The other part of you is already sensing the pull of the new, the freedom of what is waiting, the excitement of what is rising. This is the tension of transition. It is the space between the ending of one chapter and the beginning of another. It can feel confusing, even heavy, but it is also sacred. Do not rush it. Do not resist it. Instead, allow yourself to feel the shifting ground beneath you. That feeling is proof that the change is real. It is the evidence that the doorway is opening. Pay attention to your thoughts in these days. You may find them racing at times, revisiting old fears, replaying memories, or imagining new possibilities. This is because your mind is trying to process the magnitude of what is happening. Be gentle with yourself in this process. Notice the thoughts, but do not be consumed by them. Release the ones that drag you backward, and lean into the ones that lift you forward. You are not who you used to be, and your thoughts must catch up to the truth of who you are becoming. By Sunday, clarity will come. The noise will settle, and what remains will be direction, focus, and peace. Chosen one, understand this. Sunday is not only about what you will receive, but also about what you will release. For many of you, the real breakthrough is not gaining something new, but letting go of what has been holding you back. The bitterness you've carried, the fear you've hidden, the doubts you've entertained. These are chains that Sunday intends to break. And when they break, you will feel lighter than you thought possible. You will feel as though a weight has lifted off your shoulders, and you will finally be able to breathe freely. This release is necessary because the new cannot fully enter until the old has departed. Do not cling to what is falling away. Trust that its time has ended and that your time has begun. The days leading to Sunday may feel like a test of endurance. You may notice sudden conflicts, unexpected delays, or emotions rising without warning. Do not be discouraged by this. It is simply the shaking before the settling, the storm before the calm. These disruptions are not meant to harm you. They are meant to prepare you. They strip away what no longer belongs so that you can step into the new unencumbered. See them as part of the process and hold steady. The breakthrough is already written, and no challenge can stop what has been set in motion. Chosen one, when these moments of shaking arise, remind yourself that they are signs of movement, not of defeat. Just as the ground trembles before it settles into strength, your spirit is being refined for stability. Every delay is carving out space for alignment. Every conflict is sharpening your clarity, and every wave of emotion is clearing the way for peace. Hold firm in this truth. You are not being undone. You are being prepared. And when Sunday arrives, you will see that nothing was wasted, for every moment led you to the exact place you were destined to stand.